think you're kind of breaking a stigma in a way, right? Because I think that a lot of people look at pro athletes in general as like these like stars that don't have life outside of this. Like this is all they do, right? So it's kind of nice to hear, yes, we are real people too. And we have the same kind of emotions that you do and might be going through the same kind of thoughts as you.
For sure. I think the most you'll see out of a lot of these guys is, a 10-15 clip after a game where they're, standing up and shoulders back and very stoic and almost scripted answers that you've heard. We've all heard 1,000 times. And I was terrified of that when I was playing to come out of my shell a little bit just because of the repercussion, right? You think, maybe if I say something, it's going to get misconstrued the wrong way, and then your Twitter blows up, and all you want to do as a hockey player is play hockey.
Right.
So to have any of that stuff on the outside be a distraction, it's going to take away from your game. So I think, like you're right, we are opening up the stigma a little bit because these guys, they have anxiety. They deal with depression. They deal with the day-to-day. Everyone has such a complex life, just like your own.
Yeah.
And you just don't hear about it a lot. And I think it's a really good thing that guys are starting to talk more because I think it helps the on-ice product too. It'll make players play better if you can, be a little looser there on the ice.
Are there any guests you're like really excited about, or have you locked everyone in, or what's going on?
I don't.
Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't want to. All the guys that we have planned so far are like buddies and friends of mine that I played with. So I don't think I'd want to say one guy over the other to upset anybody.
True.
But there's a couple guys. I think there's a couple Oilers I might in the GTA that I would love to interview at some time. I think you guys could read between the lines. Maybe some friends of mine. That we've already talked about in this interview, but even a guy like Darnell Nurse should be coming on, and he's a guy I've known for a while, but not one person in particular, I'd say, because everybody brings a different different perspective, thank you, and a different experience. And I learn stuff every time, I sit down too. So I wouldn't say one guy in particular. I'm just excited about the project in general.
I am also excited. And where can we watch this?
So this is going to be on the YouTube page, Mitsoff YouTube page. You can find the links in the bios of my Instagram and Twitter. It's going to be on both of those. It's all going to be across all streaming platforms. You'll be able to listen to the audio as well as watch the video if you want to do that. So it's pretty cool. We shoot it all in 4K, so you have the ability to throw it on. My little brother likes to Chromecast stuff to his TV while he's cooking and stuff. So you can Chromecast it to your TV, or like I said, if you're driving in the city, it takes you at least half an hour to get anywhere. So you can at least get 3/4 of the podcast done. So all streaming services too, but keep an eye out on all my major socials and as well the Maple Leads socials and stuff. That's the production company it's under.
Awesome. And you can watch this episode on YouTube, Sports Interaction, Twitter, Instagram, and clips on TikTok. Thank you so much, Luke, for joining me for the first ever Sports Interaction shoot.
No, thank you. This was awesome.